All right, Shalom. Shalom, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahat Racha Kodash. I would like to give double honors to my elders and apostles, our great millstone that do well. Peace and salutations to the Lord's elect, the whole elect in 1/3, and Lord's will this to be edifying and inspirational to the sincere sheep of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahat Racha Kodash. All right, and as the title reads, accept necessary sacrifices. Okay, and this Tawadi Bashem El Shai for giving me the inspiration to do this lesson. It's just something that's on my spirit. This Tawadi. All right, and we are live. Call Allah Ya Bashem El Shai Bashem Kakra. Shalom Ya Bashem El Shai Barakatah. And as of late, it's just been on my spirit to exhort. We're definitely coming to some times. Okay, some very heavy prophetic times. All right, so now that I know that we are live, let's get right into it. All right. So, it's just been on my spirit to exhort, while also edifying through the spirit, okay, because we're being built up in the spirit to be able to withstand, all right, no day like it. Lord's will, that'll be a lesson down the road. So let's jump right into Matthew's, okay. Let's go to Matthew 16, and we're going to start from there. All right, and this lesson is for the sincere sheep. Okay, we are in the true hour. This lesson is for the sincere sheep of Yahweh Bashem El Shai Bahat Racha Kodash. Okay, so Matthew 16 and 24, and it reads, look at this: discipleship is costly. That's a title right there. All right, discipleship is costly. But you got to always remember, like the scripture says, we came into this world with nothing. We shall leave with nothing. But what we're going to leave with? We're going to leave with our faith. We're going to leave with the works, all right, and serving Yahweh Bashem El Shai in the spirit, okay? Always remember that. We are servants, okay? We've been hired, okay? Always remember that. Matthew 16 and 24, then said Yahweh Shai unto his disciples, if any man will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. And it also says take up that cross daily. This is why, through the spirit, I attempt to, at least do a lesson, every day if I can. It's all the spirit. We're moved by the spirit at the end of the day. But what that is being in the mindset of doing a lesson every day, or meditating on doing a lesson, is our life is now geared towards Yahweh Bashem El Shai, which means that Yahweh Bashem El Shai comes first. Okay, this work comes first, this ministry comes first, teaching comes first, edifying the sincere sheep come first, even before us. Now, that doesn't mean I'm not gonna eat or drink or before I do a lesson, but in my mind, this is priority, doing a lesson before going to work, or, things of that nature, because Yahweh Bashem El Shai has set us up for this position, for this role, and sacrifices, all right, come within that, even our laws, even us having our laws, rehearsing a righteous act, you're not going to be able to be, pleasing to your so-called, loved ones or family, because you need to separate, and that's what this lesson is about, is accepting necessary sacrifices, and what we're being built upon is being holy. Okay. No, we're not what you call introverts, but we are walking in the spirit of being holy, and being holy means you're going to be set apart sometimes. Okay. You're going to be set apart from loved ones, friends, families, things of that nature. But that's what is the cost. Okay. In this work. Okay. Yahweh Bashem El Shai comes first, and you'll even be in positions where the Lord will take things out of your life, or he'll put you through things where you have to separate. Like, I'm good. This isn't working for me. You see, because why? We are following after Yahweh Bashem El Shai and denying ourselves, denying what we want, and what we're finding out is, we didn't even know what we wanted. What we're finding out is people are moved through the spirit. So we are now being moved through the spirit of Yahweh Bashem El Shai, and the things that we once wanted are not as desirable as they used to be, because you find out, oh, the flesh wanted that, but what does my spirit want? You see, what does your spirit want? Now, our spirit wants to serve Yahweh Bashem El Shai, Matthew 16:25, for whosoever will save his life shall lose it, and whosoever will lose his life for my sake shall find it. Now, real quick, let's go into the translation and look at this NLT. If you try to hang on to your life, you will lose it. So this is why coming into the truth, it's best to come in, with nothing. It's best to come in with nothing, and then you gain in this truth. Now, there's actually a law on that. It's in Exodus. When you become a servant, all right, to your master, your master can give you a woman. Your master can give you children, but when you're done serving that master, you can't take your woman and child with you. So what do? You then give yourself to that master for life, which is through the work of the oil in your ear. And now you work for him for life, but you also get to keep, all right, what he has given you. And that's what we always have to understand in this truth is, you came into this with nothing, right? It's all Yahweh Shema Shai that gives you things. So if certain things are taken from you or certain things that you may want that you can't have, you have to accept that. You have to accept the necessary sacrifices, because why? We are a sacrifice. And actually, Romans 12 just came to mind. So I'm going to grab that. The Wadi Al-Bashim Al-Shai. All right. And, I feel this lesson is very edifying, because the times we're coming into, people are going to lose everything. They're the people that have the wives or the husbands or the children or the kids or the money, the cars, clothes, all these things, they're going to lose those. All right. They are going to lose that, you see. So we have to understand and accept necessary sacrifices now. Hey, I'll give you a great example. We're all Jakes. We all grew up in the struggle. A lot of us grew up with just single mothers. And how many times, did we grow up and we had to sacrifice? Oh, we can't get that today because we got to get this. So we already have forms of understanding and accepting sacrifices. What now you need to grasp, what now you need to obtain is accepting necessary sacrifices for the spirit. Okay. We've learned to accept sacrifices for the flesh, but now you need to accept that in the spirit, because now it's affecting you, quote unquote, emotionally or mentally, you see? And what the Lord is doing is he's stripping away things from you so you learn to lean on him more than what you were using as a crutch before. You see, Most High is jealous, okay? Now, we can all... we can all understand that spirit of jealousy. You've had a woman or women, or you've had a man, and you get jealous. So think about that spirit. Think where that comes from. That comes from Yahweh Shema Shai. You see, the spirit of jealousy. So if you're too indulged in something that's taking away from Yahweh Shema Shai, he will take that from you so that you can reverence him that much more, because that's the goal. That's the focus, reverencing and serving Yahweh Shema Shai. Because we have eternity for women and kids and children and loving and we have eternity for that. Right now is servitude, okay, to the max. Servitude to the max right now. Okay, this is and Shalom, Yahweh Shema Shai, Basham Rakakadash, Brakathum, to the sincere brothers and few sincere sisters tuning in. I pray this is edifying and exhorting to you through the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai. Romans 12:1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren and sistren, by the mercies of Yahweh, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice. See, that ye present your body a living sacrifice. And when you present your body to be a living sacrifice, guess what you become? You become a victim, okay? You become a victim. Look at this, victim. Living creature killed and offered as a sacrifice to a deity or supernatural power. So we are victims, okay? Because we sacrifice to Yahweh Shema Shai, mentally, spiritually, and physically. Things that happen to you, people offend you, certain things you can't do, you die. Okay, you like they say, I'm dying inside, because what are you doing? You're being a sacrifice to what is pleasing to Yahweh Shema Shai. You see, so we truly are victims. All right, we are a living creature now, and we are killed and offered to Yahweh Shema Shai, because that is our reasonable service. Okay, this is what we're here to do, because we are in the true hour. All right, when Yahweh Shema Shai looks down upon men, as it says in the book of Psalms, I believe the 53rd chapter, if I'm not mistaken, he looked down to see who is reverencing him. It also tells you in Matthew's, blesses a servant when he come and findeth him doing. You like right now, we're all sitting in, all the brothers, and the sisters, we're all tuning in, whether videos or whatever it is. Now imagine Yahushai coming right now. Now we know prophecy, he's not. But my point is using this as an example. If Yahushai or Yahweh Shem Shai were to look down upon us, what were we doing right at this minute? It would be serving him. You see? Are you thinking about me? This is us being a sacrifice. Our life, our everything is geared towards Yahweh Shem Shai. And with that, you learn to accept necessary sacrifices, just like our own lives. Okay. Now, if you're trying to live your life and be in the truth, you can't serve two masters. You have to fully immerse yourself in this. And that is the baptism. And it's a fiery trial of your faith. But so what? Big deal. That we're seeking salvation. You have the spirit of going all out for a job, going all out for someone you like. Well, you have to look at this truth as your relationship. You have to look at this truth as a job, because you can get fired literally. So put your all and put your best foot forward, because our work is not in vain. Okay. The times that we're coming into, situations like this, is going to be a peaceful thought in your mind when all hell breaks loose. According to prophecy, you are going to have a smile on your face knowing, man, I did everything I could for you, Yahweh Shem Shai. I did everything that I could for you, and I know that you will protect me as all hell is breaking loose. And that's the spirit we have to remain, and that's the thoughts that need to stay in our mind. It says that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto Yahweh, which is your reasonable service. It's just your reasonable service. You're an Israelite. This is just your reasonable service. You've been set up to be chosen by Yahweh Shem Shai as a nation and as a hopeful elect in the time of captivity, which is leading to a greater prophecy. So it's our reasonable service to do what is pleasing to Yahweh Shem Shai. See? So one more time, Matthew 16:25. If you try to hang on to your life, you will lose it. I've seen a lot of the younger guys that are learning the truth that just came in, and they're coming in with their women and kids and family. Now, I'm not knocking that. I think that's one of the most beautiful things is an Israelite family unit. We don't get personal, but personally, I love that. I think it's beautiful to see that. But at the same time, I understand that it's not every brother or every sister's lot to have a family. That makes me think about Jeremiah 16. Now that's not taken away from those that the Lord has given a family to. Call Yahweh Shem Shai for them, but that's not the norm for us in this truth. Do you have examples of that? Absolutely. But is that the norm that you're going to get in there? No. A lot of brothers, a lot of sisters are going to be single, and guess what? That's keeping you yearning for Yahweh Shem Shai. That's why you got to accept necessary sacrifices. As men, we have the desire to have women, but you're not going to always get that on this side. And that's okay, because we understand what the bigger picture and the necessary sacrifices. We think of Job and so on, and we have more to go. So Matthew 16 and let's get 25. I'll read it again. It says, for whosoever will save his life shall lose it, and whosoever will lose his life for my sake shall find it. And that's what we found. We've found our purpose. We found our meaning of life, and that's to serve Yahweh Shem Shai. And in the spirit, that gives us what? Life and peace. You see? Now, it's not always peaceful, but even in the midst of tribulation, even in the midst of rocky situations, it empowers us. It strengthens us. You learn to take persecution and empower you. Even Paul spoke about that. 26, it says, for what is a man profited if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Right. And I don't know, for some reason, it made me think of Will Smith, but he's a great example, because Will Smith has the wife, the home, the kids, the career, the whole world knows him, but look at him. All right. And miserable. Okay. Completely miserable. So that just goes to show you. And even Paul spoke about that. Those that have wives will be troubled in the flesh. Why? Because you could get with an Israelite sister, but guess what? She's going through her stuff too. So she's going to be battling. She's going to have to deal with Satan. So right now, it may not be as profitable for certain things for you to accept in your life, because it may be more of a burden than a blessing. You have to understand that, because do we not battle Satan? Hey, I battle Satan all the time, to the point where I'm like, damn, right now you're going to put this thought in my head. You see? So certain things aren't always profitable. It may be lawful, but is expedient. See, so it's lawful, but with it not being expedient, you accept sacrificing it. Oh man, I know this single, or I know that, but is it expedient? Nah, got camp tomorrow. Oh man, I got to do my lesson. No, I got to read. See, sacrificing. You're sacrificing. You see, now with sacrificing, you learn to be what? Content. So we're learning to be content with what Yahweh Shema Shai has given us, and then with that puts in a spirit of being grateful for what we have. Because see, America is set up to spoil you. America's is set up to gimme, 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 gimme. And all these nasty, disgusting, spiritual heifer ass people are just spoiled, rotten brats. All right, even down to Jake. Give me my blood, give me my bottle, give me my beat, gimme, 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 gimme. And then when they on God, it's wham, wham, wham. That's the spirit they're in. But we are being hardened. We are being hardened. We are being put on a level, okay, to accept the sacrifices that are taking place. You see, and the Lord will put you in a position of making you make those sacrifices, because he'll do it, but he'll also put you in a position where you'll have to make those sacrifices. You see, now look at this. Let's go right into this. Hey, Bayan Yasharala, can you get that bot out of there? Some weirdo demon bot is in the comment board. This is 1 Timothy 6 and 7. Look at this. The spirit. It says, for we brought nothing into this world, and it is certain we can carry nothing out. Right. So you look at, this is why it says seek your own salvation. Look at everything around you. Look at the things you like. Look at the things that make you feel good. But guess what? It's not guaranteed you can take them with you. So you understand that this is all temporal. And guess what? The scriptures say the things that we can see are temporal. So you understand this isn't eternity right now. So losses are needful. Losses build. You see? Losses help you grow. And it says 1 Timothy 6 and 8, and having food and remnant. What's remnant? Let's hit the Bible, because you see, they make it easy for these Christians. So look at this, NLT. So if we have enough food and clothing, let us be content. Did you brothers and sisters eat today? Do you brothers and sisters have clothes on? Then be thankful in Yahweh Shema Shai and stop accepting or expecting more. Okay, thank Yahweh Shema Shai that you have food. Do you know the poverty level in America is at an all-time high? The prophecy says there's a famine. Okay, the ins and outs. The water, brother. Hey, it's all good, brother. The water, brother. I appreciate you, man. It's all good. Look at the things that you do have at this very moment, and thank Yahweh Shema Shai for that. Man, I remember, I had to remind myself to thank the Lord before I ate the other night, like the Wadi Yahweh Shema Shai for allowing us to not only go and get food, bring it back home safely, and be able to cook it, and then on top of that, eat it. The Wada Yahweh Shema Shai. And that's what is pleasing to the Lord, is being thankful to him, because when you have too much, that's where Satan dwells. As a matter of fact, I think if we keep going in this, it actually goes into that. Let's see. Let's see. See, for the love of money. See, let's keep going. Okay. Necessary sacrifices are very beneficial to us, you see, because people that have too much, they get coveted. That's why people are overweight, you see, because they're gimme, got, have, want. We have to be appreciative of what we have in front of us. And then we learn and live. And then we're growing in the spirit, because the times we're coming into, oh man, the people that have been given everything hand and foot, they're going to be the worst ones out here. The ones that have lived their life, the fast food, the drive-throughs, things of that nature, always being able to get and want whatever they have, they're going to be the worst ones out here. And us in the spirit, being purged, being rebuilt, our minds and our spirit being washed. You see, the small things, all right, is what's going to help us grow to a bigger and better person. So let's keep going. It says, and 1 Timothy 6 and 8, and having food and remnant, let us be therewith content. And people ain't content with food and clothing. They want more. And then they want this kind of food, and they want this kind of clothing. Hey, we're adults now. Brands ain't an issue. If you're still worrying about brands, you're worldly. Okay. Brands, you shouldn't be worrying about, that don't matter. Okay. It says, but they that will be rich fall into temptation. You got to watch that richness. Okay. Even foods rich with sugar or salt is, very unhealthy for you. Okay. So being rich is spiritually unhealthy for you. Why? Because it says rich fall into temptations and a snare. Because if you got money, and I'll say this too, it says, what does the scripture say? It says, he pretty in Hebrews. Let's go to Hebrews real quick. It's pretty much is going to how you won't fall into sin. All right, being in pain. Let me see if I can pull it up. I think it's Hebrews 12. It goes into chastisement. Let's see if this is it. Let me see. Yep. Let's see. Where is it? It goes into cease from sin. That's what I'm thinking about. Cease from sin. Let's go to Google real quick. Just real quick. I want this. Let's put cease from sin. Let's see what comes up. Let's go here. Let's go KJV. Maybe First Peter's. It might be. Let's see. First Peter. Yep. Look at this. Here it is. First Peter's 4:1. For as much then as Hamashiach, all right, the anointed, I'll be saying his word, all right. It says has suffered for us in the flesh. See, when you sacrifices, we suffer, constantly suffering here, man. There's always something that just makes you just but it's building us, it's strengthening us. You see, where other peoples have tried and failed and lost and diminished in the mind and in the spirit, we're being strengthened through our suffering, through our patience, and through our agony, calling and waiting upon Yahweh Shem Shai. We're being strengthened to a level that no human on this earth outside of Yahweh Shai has ever attempted to get to. You see, that's where we're being built up. And that's the mindset having walking into Jacob's trouble, when other people will die through fear, through the faintness in the spirit will be strong. You see, it says, arm yourselves likewise with the same mind, for he that has suffered in the flesh has ceased from sin. So sometimes, all right, the Lord will make you suffer so you don't go out and sin. The Lord will make you suffer so you sit your ass down and you just thank him. Because then you find out some jacked up stuff happen out there, and we don't got no need to be out there anyways. We don't got no need to be out there with these people. These people are gone. They're lost and they're garbage. And that's how the Lord has set them up on this side. And we have to learn to accept that a lot of these people are just castaways. What does it say? Born in vain. Let's get there really, really quick. What are they born for? Nothing, man. The world was created for many, but the world to come for a few. That's what we're on. We're on the world to come, Done with this place. We're looking at the world to come, okay? Because this place is just garbage, man. It's not hitting no more, as they say. Whew. 2 Ezra 8:3, there be many created, and we deal with many creations. We deal with all these creatures, all these walks of life, and some of them we like, some of them we hate, some of them we love, and some of them we despise. You see? And it says, but few shall be saved. You see that in verse 1. And he answered me saying, the Most High has made this world for many. The Most High made the days of Noah for these many people, for these many men and these many women and these likes and these follows and these temporal likable things. And we're learning to sacrifice these likes. We're learning to sacrifice ourselves to this world. Why? But the world to come for a few, because we want to be that few. We want to be that small remnant. Okay. And that's what the Lord is doing to us through the sacrificing, all right, through the purging, through the suffering. He's building us up to be that acceptable few of the first generation of eternity. And it's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth the pain. It's worth the despising. It's worth the embarrassment. It's worth the humility, so we can embrace the honor, as it says, humility before honor. 1 Timothy 6:10 finish 9. It says, but they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare, and into many foolish and hurtful lusts. That's what this world is set up for foolishness and hurtful, stupid lusts, which drown men in destruction and perdition for the love. See, we're learning to use money. All right. And that's what this truth taught me. Growing up in this world, you worship money. You need money. If you don't have money, what are you? Money. But we learn to use money. Learn to use money. Learn to use and not abuse. You see? Learn to use and not abuse. For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some covet, see, they're covet after. But if you covet after money, what do you got to hope for? You see? Why does a man hope for what he can see? All right. It says they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows. See, so you're not going to be the richest. You're not going to be the bestest. You're not going to be the everybody wants, because you in the spirit, we're designed as humans to want to be liked and loved, and that's the Lord. The Lord wants us to love him. It says, love the Lord with all that, all the spirit. That's a law. So we have that spirit. A woman wants to be loved. A man wants to be loved. A child wants to be loved. Shit, even animals want to be liked and pet and touched. But we're learning on this side to accept not being loved by these people. We're learning to accept not being desired by these people. Why? Because Yahweh Shemel Shai already likes us and already desires us. What's that in Isaiah? Is it 59? Let's put this in. A woman shall, let's put forget and maybe forsake. Let's see. This is very impactful. Listen to this. Makes me think of losing Isaiah. Brenda has a baby. Isaiah 49:15. Can a woman forget her sucking child? That means a baby fresh out the womb. Can she forget her sucking child? That's a question to ask, right? That she should not have compassion on the son of her womb? Yeah. This is why women will have a child and they put him in a dumpster. They send him to foster care. They put him on someone's step, right? They may forget, yet I will not forget thee. So we're talking about the Father's love. So when you brothers don't feel loved, when you brothers don't feel accepted, no, you've already been accepted. No, you already are loved. We don't need the love of these people, man. We don't need these people to love us. They don't even know what the hell love is. We are learning what love is, and that's what it's all about. See, a woman can forget her own sucking child and not have compassion on her son of her womb. You see? But the Lord won't forget us. Remember that. You are not forgotten. We are no longer lost. We are no longer lost. We now have been found. Remember that. Keep that in your mind, okay? Especially out here in this wicked-ass hellhole. Now, let's get, we're going to get two more, and that's going to be the lesson. Let's go to Matthew's. Excuse me. Let's go to Matthew's really, really quick. All right. This is all to build us up. Okay, that's why it speaks about an earthly father and spiritual fathers. Matthew 6 and 11. Look at this. It says, give us this day our daily bread. And that's what we have to accept. We have to learn to accept this. You see, America can taint you. America can spoil you. America can make you want more than what you need. Okay, we only should want what we need. And that word need is high level. People like, I need a cigarette. I need this. But no, what we need is Yahweh Shemel Shai. Look at this word need. Need means what is required, wanted, or desire, necessity. So we only want what is necessity for us to continue in this faith. Okay. We only need what is necessary for us to continue, all right, in this walk. You see? Now let's get Matthew 19. Now that I said all that, all this, and that's one thing I had to learn this truth too, you don't think that, that I, don't have like other brothers have, you don't think that I didn't have what the everyday man had, but guess what? Through the Spirit, I had to put that away. Okay. It didn't make me bitter. It didn't make me, weaken. It strengthened me. Okay. And a lot of people can't see that, the things that are asked of us by our Lord and Savior, for us to really go through that, a lot of these people, it's a stumbling block, even my own mother, she said, how could you do this? How can you do that? You have this, you have that. But guess what? I've been called through the Spirit, and that's what we have to understand is we've been called. And guess what? We've been called into this discipleship. But after the calling and enduring, there is a reward. See? So a lot of these people that believe in God and Jesus, but they don't really know what is required of you to trust in who they call God or who they call Jesus. And we're learning what is required of us by Yahweh Shemel Shai. Now look at Peter asked a great question. So after all that, you see sacrifice, all you this, all that. Well, what is to come for that? Well, Matthew 19 and 27. Then answered Peter and said unto him, behold, we have forsaken all. And trust me, brothers, I speak as a man, forsaken it all, man. I had a whole life, so-called. I had a whole so-called life before the truth came upon me, okay? And through the Spirit, I forsook it, okay? Because it wasn't needful. And then guess what? Like Job, the Lord will give it back. You have brothers that left children, wives, left all that. And then guess what? They found it in the truth. That's what it's all about, being a servant to Yahweh Shemel Shai and accepting and being grateful for what he gives you. And the Lord gives. The Lord is a giver. And it says, behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore? And Yahushua said unto them, verily I say unto you that ye which have followed me in your next life, in your regeneration, coming back on earth, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon the 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. And everyone that has forsaken houses, or brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands, for my name's sake, Yahweh Shemel Shai, shall receive 100-fold and shall inherit everlasting life. You see that? So there is a reward for your sacrifice. There is a reward for necessary sacrifices. And it's a test. It's going to tempt you. And you know what gives me peace? Understanding that reincarnation is a part of our culture and history, and that we've had wives and children and lands and all these things before. So don't allow this temporal life, all right, to snare you or trip you up in your necessary sacrifices that you have to make now. And you have brothers that are living sacrifice while having women and children and homes and jobs and all that, you know. So we're learning to put Yahweh Shemel Shai first. That's what it's all about. And every brother lot is different. Every brother's sacrifice is different from the next. You have to learn what you are set up to sacrifice. And you have to learn how you are a living sacrifice while serving Yahweh Shemel Shai. You know, and that was just on my spirit, man. You know, I just wanted to do that lesson all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shai. And I pray that you brothers and few sisters and sisters, you know, that you are edified and exhorted as I was, you know. And I just want to say, call Loyim La, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Baha, Racha Kodash. I would like to give double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone that do well. And I'd like to say peace and salutations to the Lord's elect. You know, keep praying, keep having faith, keep on enduring, keep holding on, because we're almost home. Okay. With that being said, shalom.